Have any of you seen the movie in its entirety?
Nope.
No.
No. No one has seen it.
No.
Right?
Haven't even read
Barely
it.
read the script.
Yeah.
Even you haven't seen it? Wow. Yeah. But you know the whole script, right?
Yeah.
You do.
Oh, you know the whole script? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's nice.
Tell us.
I read it too.
You read the whole script?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't want me to read it, and then I harassed the producers, the director. I said, I really need to read it. I really need to read it. And then they gave it to me on an iPad, so I read it. But now, I think that a lot of people didn't read the script. I'm not even sure I read the fake one or the real one, so I don't know.
There's a fake script?
I read that script 5 times, and then I kept ringing out the Russos going, you know what, I'm not sure. And they said, no, you've read the fake one. So they finally put me in a room, and I'm just like sick, and I sat down with this iPad called Code Red, by the way. I mean, if you could
I have
read
the
it.
same one.
Exactly. So I'm reading this thing, and I get to the end of it, and I ring up Joe Russo, and I say, yeah, it had the same ending. Went, you read another fake one, and at that point, I'd given up like 24 hours of my life to reading a script that I was never going to make. So
That's annoying, but imagine how annoying it is for the writers who are charged with writing a fake script that no one's ever going to use.
It's so taxing.
Like, they have to sit down and bang it out and make it believable, and it's for nothing.
I have an admission to make, and I wanted to do it as a kind of a formal apology. When we had those long setups between those, I was writing fake scripts and distributing them.
That was good.
And uploading them.
As a good company man, they indoctrinated me to the point where it was like Manchurian Candidate. They said my first, middle, and last name, and I did whatever they wanted.
Who among you is least trustworthy when it comes to the secrets?
Oh, my God. Even the audience.
Even they know.
I heard that rumor, too.
Tom,
You know
did you
what's
tell
funny?
them what happens before?
So the end of the movie. No, I don't know.
Snitches
No, I remember.
end up in ditches.
Yeah. No,
First of all, the American version of that, even though we love your Britishness, is snitches get stitches.
You're right.
Right?
No, the funny thing is, I'd heard the rumor about the fake script stuff, and I was reading what I thought was a fake script because it was like Spider-Man's in space. So I didn't finish it, but I found out it was real.
Okay. I've seen 20 minutes of the movie, and it's fantastic, by the way. I mean, it really,
Right.
and I'm not exaggerating to appease anybody. It is absolutely great, that 20 minutes that I saw. And I don't know what I can say. I don't even know how to react to what Tom just said there. I mean, I really don't.
What did I just say?
You said Spider-Man's in space.
Oh, that thing. Right, yeah. It's really
Yeah.
awesome.
It's like Men in Black. Every 20 seconds, we just wipe it.
He's very young.
And if you get him and Ruffalo together, it's like the perfect storm.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they do.
They put us two in an interview together the other day in China, and I think the only reason was so they could control the source. So that Ruffalo and I are in the same place. So if there was one leak, they just had to wipe one in.
How old were you when that first Iron Man movie came out?
I would have been 11, 12.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
were right in that wheel. Did you go see it when it...
I hated it. No, I was first in line. I was first in line. Marvel, the
Is that
crazy
true?
thing for me, Marvel has been such a massive part of my life, and it's now changed my life.
I'm sure.
So
yeah.
it's been a real roller coaster and a lot to get used to, but these guys, it's amazing working with these guys. I always get really choked up talking about this.
Who gives you guidance? Does Robert give you guidance? He is in the movies.
Not anymore. I mean, look, he's clearly his own man now. He doesn't need... I don't want to be bitter about it. You know what? I want to pivot on this. What can you tell us about Avatar?
That's a really good question. That's the whole thing.
I mean, I can't say much, okay? Because Jim is probably somewhere, like, about to, like...
Cameron's just...
Wipe me out. But I
He's
do
watching us
remember
live.
when we were shooting the very first Avatar, which I just mentioned to you during
Yes.
the commercial break, you guys, we were shooting in Playa Vista in this little area in Los Angeles, and they were shooting Iron Man in the lot right next to us. And I would walk over to his lot because they had better catering.
Oh, really? That's because they take like 13 years to make a movie. They have to feed people for like a full generation.
Yes. I mean, they got better better since then, and
Oh,
you
I
know,
bet.
but it was.
Didn't Jim Cameron, I hope I'm not confusing him with somebody else, didn't he say this week he hopes this Marvel mania goes away and dies down? Wasn't he wishing, didn't he put a pox on you guys?
I don't. Why are you looking at me? Like, I
Because
don't
you
think
know.
No, I can tell you that A, you're misinformed,
I
as
am?
usual.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
B, he was probably misquoted. C, I want to be in a Jim Cameron movie. And I think I just might have been. As a matter of fact, Tom and I are looking for a two-hander, Jim.
Well, who isn't really, if you think about it?
All right, and here we are.
All right, so you guys, you can't be trusted. I mean, you were not entrusted with any part of the movie throughout the making of this thing. The whole thing will be, which is great because it will be a surprise to you when you go into the theater. Do you all survive the film? Are there characters that don't make it?
Don't say anything.
I mean, it is a war. If everyone comes out, it's not that believable.
Yeah.
Moving on.
You actually just got a little nervous, didn't you?
I did. I'm really stressed right now. My hands are so sweaty.
If you like that video, click the subscribe button, but only if you're ready for commitment.